but believe me, you, whatever they tell us is gold. It is gold. Like some will tell us, go write down your pain points. That you start making your content using those whatever you've written, and it is true. Why? I used one of that pain point. I made one content, and it went viral. And from that day, I've been receiving calls from women here and there.
Hey,
You know,
wow.
yeah, yes. By the way, it is true. And I remember you were sick then. The class was for almost 15 minutes. You had a bad flu, and you told us, go write down your pain points and then use them to make your content. I used just one, and it went all over.
Oh my
So
God.
another thing is be positive. Like what you attract is what you get. If you're positive, that is what you'll get. If you're negative, I won't get whatever. Don't complain so much. By then sometimes you feel like giving up. Like even me, like I used to tell myself, will it work? And then one day I was like, if Sam and Lucy are doing it, and so many people outside there, they're saying there's so much money online. All you have to do is just do one thing and do it correct, and you'll start getting money. And that's what I did. So I'm thankful I had my first sale, and I'm really praying for each and every one of us here to start making sales, so that we can celebrate and continue making our coaches, proud, because they are really working hard. So I'm humbled, coaches Lucy and Sam. Yeah, you've walked with me and helped, and that's so. And you've been there for me. Like I remember when I started, there was a time Lucy and I, like, it took us, I think, 3 hours, and we had, she kept telling me, like, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this. And then Sam came in, like, people, go do your content, like he'll give us homework, go do your content, go do this, go do this, and I'll follow. So the next thing is whatever they say here is gold. Believe me, whatever they say and advise us is gold, because they've been there and they know. So tuwafuate, and then just follow whatever they say. Never miss classes, never take them for granted, and then just be positive and be happy. Things will start flowing. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Wow. You guys can drop congrats down below here because she deserves it. All right, she deserves the spirit. She deserves it, and I'm happy for those of us who are able to reach out to her and ask her, "Hey, what's your secret, girl? Come on, what is this secret weapon you're using?" Magdalene, you are an inspiration, and I always push people. The reason why even in my school, it's because I push people. I push myself and I push people like hard. Um, which is why people go far out of the effort and the pushing they get. Like you can't be comfortable and achieve anything in life. I promise you, you can't be comfortable and achieve things in this life. So, Magdalene, give us some tactics now. Okay, you have spoken about mindset. What you mentioned is mindset. Like those are things you are telling yourself, and you are unlearning some things. That is what Coach Lucy was telling me when you were starting. It is you are unlearn to learn. You have to create some space to learn. You have spoken about the mindset part, and I believe that building the business is 80% mindset, 20% tactics and strategies. I'm telling you this. So tell us what is it like? You have mentioned about the time you were doing content, and I remember this for sure. I was teaching. I remember I taught on this coaching called how to do the hooks, and I was doing it live. Like I teach you, and then I do an example live, and one of those live examples went viral for me. True story. Has over 120,000 views today. After 3 4 weeks, and I did that example live to prove I did no editing. Like the way it is, I posted it worked. Same case happened to you. I gave you the assignment. I told you use this framework. You used it. It went viral. It's not like we are glorifying going viral. Going viral really is not the most important thing, guys. Okay. But what I'm saying is this: if it gives you a wide audience, like so many people discover you, then we have. You remember our smallest number is 1%. 1% enter your funnel. 1% of that 1% they say yes and they buy. That's business, right? So that is basically is like if I have a big number on the back end, like if I'm able to attract 120,000, 1% of 120,000 they enter my funnel. 1% of those who enter my funnel they say yes and they buy my product. Look, I'm in business. You see my point? However, I want to also call Magdalene here. She gives us what are the strategies now? Okay, what is she doing right now to just strengthen and tighten and do her business properly? What has she done? What are the strategies? Tell us about and I know you're not an expert with funnel, but just tell us that you need to have a funnel. Just tell us what is it that you have in your business, right? Basics.
Okay. Yeah. The first thing you need, of course, after learning the skills and everything, I had to pick a product because I picked Claymar because I didn't have. And the second thing, it is a hot selling product. It has a high commission, a very good high commission. So the next thing, you must make sure your funnel is running. Like you must create your funnel, so that you can collect your leads, so that whatever the product that you have, whenever they view it, or like whenever you create awareness, you have your product. So that's how you collect them using your funnel. And then another thing is you must have a good audience. Like try to this product, like most of the time, some coaches, Lucy and some, they always tell us like you must have an avatar. An avatar, that is like someone who you're talking to, someone you're selling, someone who has, like what you're going through and why you started this online business. Someone who has, your positiveness, can follow you. And then another thing is creating content. And we've been shown a lot, hooks, everything. When you follow everything, like you start with a hook, you give your why, try to connect with people. And then when you connect with people, most of them will try to reach out for you because you're connecting to them. And then be consistent. Like when you're creating a content, be consistent, and then you have to be real. Just be real. And I remember Sam was telling us, don't use, vague English. Like use your normal just English. Hata if you're broken, people will understand it because the best thing is the message. The best thing is the message. And then in my case, on my bio, I give my number. So there are people who reached out, who, like come to me direct using WhatsApp, and we start communicating. So right now I even have a WhatsApp group. So I'm nurturing most of them, hoping, and I'm really waiting for them, come on this side. So yeah.
Wow.
It is, yeah.
We love it. We love it. So put your phone number on your bio. Let them call you. It's no harm. I mean, just like the way anybody can say hi. And I have received so many calls. Hey, Sam, what do you do? Let me tell you, those people who call, they are hot. They are ready. They just want you to guide them to the right direction. And you're going to have many people calling, many people reaching out to you on WhatsApp. You reach out to them. It might be scary at first because you don't know what to say, but have a normal conversation. I love what you said. Use your normal English. If it is broken, use it. If it is Kiswahili and English combined, use it. What's the harm, right? And this is something that I had to learn through a lot of reading. When I was starting out, I really had to cram a lot of words because I thought everyone who is on TikTok are extremely learned. They're not math teachers like me. They are extremely, and I was like, come on. Be very comfortable. Like, be very comfortable. If a point cannot come out clearly with English, say it with the language that is comfortable with you. All right, as long as the point is home. All right, and that is the most important thing. Of course, we have a framework. Share in every single content, share the same story. And you guys know this, even when I'm here. Everyone, I am a high school math teacher and I'm a dad. I was broke and in debt. You see that? Those are how many statements? Like 2 sentences that I'll keep mentioning in every single content. It is called story selling. And let me just mention that part of story selling. It is the easiest way to sell anything online. Why? Stories are relatable. The only way somebody is going to remember you is because of the story you tell. Remember that, the story you tell, not what you say. They forget, like, can you remember the first word you were told today in the morning? Today in the morning. Me, I can't remember. But can you remember a story? A story, like when you hear Coach Sam, you see somebody who is, they can automatically relate that I'm a family man because I tell them I'm a dad. They can relate that I'm working on a 9 to 5 because I'm a high school math teacher. Like, there is some assumptions they can come into. You want them to have something about you that made you who you are and how you have been there. Remember, come up with a story. Coach Lucy, she was a former bank manager. She's a mom of 2 adult boys, 2 sons. Like, how many words are those? Those are like 8 words, but they tell everything about you. That's it. For example, Magdalene, and you can hone this. You can. It is the most important thing. Let me tell you this. Even from the greatest marketers, they don't want you to say affiliate marketing is promoting products. Those parts are important, but to strengthen your message, put your story into it. Even if you haven't made money, you don't need to mention money. In fact, I came to realize content that you create about money doesn't convert. I hope, Lucy, Magdalene, you are able to create a content. Maybe, guys, I was able to make my first. It was good, but don't dwell on it. Like, do one and that's it. From there, go back to stories. And the stories, I'm not saying, when I say stories, I'm not saying you come up with a story every day. I'm saying say the same story over and over and over and over and over again. Where will you get 20 stories? Right? Where? They're not there. Say the same thing. Same thing over and over and over and over and over until it becomes everything that you say. You see? So when I come up with a content, and I'm just giving this a random example to put you into fire, guys. I want to put you into fire because I want to celebrate more people on the next coaching call. Who here wants me to put them here to share their secret on the next coaching call? Let me see those who believe in themselves. Let me see. Give me number 1 down below here if you want to be a testimonial on our next coaching call next Wednesday. Let me see. Emma, awesome. You want it. Let me see who else wants to grab to become a testimonial. Do I have people here who don't want to win? Like, people, you don't want to win. Come on. Sharon, happy to see you, Sharon. I love it. You know, in one of the programs, I mean, when I see somebody winning, I'm like, I'm not jealous in a bad way, but you know, I am, and this is me. Like, I don't want to compete in a bad way, but I'm like, if they can do it, like I saw somebody making $1 million and I was like, God, really? How can I be like that person? All right? How can I be like that person? And that is the same point. If Magdalene did it, she was in our physical class. We had a physical class on April, and she came. And I remember we were starting with her, and she had so many questions. She was like, question after question after, and I'm like, I'm going to be patient with you until all of it is done. And you know, yesterday I was remembering that, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. So whatever I was saying, like so many things, she was just piling them, and then she could go and start putting them into action. It is true. She has been showing up on our coaching calls. She has never missed even one. It is true. She has been asking questions. It is true. She has been able to build an email list. It is true. She has a customer avatar. And basically, Magdalene, maybe you can tell us. And I know we covered this or probably in 2 or 3 coaching calls ago. What is a customer avatar? So just that somebody who doesn't know what that word means can be able to understand in the simplest words possible. Maybe you can tell us, what is a customer avatar and how can that be beneficial in our content creation and our affiliate marketing business as a whole?
So an avatar is that person. You see, whatever you're going through, everything you're going through, like for example, like you work 6 days a week. You leave home at 6, come back maybe at 8. You know, you don't get time to spend with your kid. You know, the person who you relate to, like that is you. You are the you, but it's not you.
Say that
I
again.
don't know if
That is
they are
the
getting,
point.
yeah.
Like, it's awesome. Say it again. It's
Yeah,
exactly that.
yeah, it's your other you, like unaongelesha mtu mwingine kama wewe, mtu mwenye anapitia zile vitu unapitia, but it's not you. That is the customer, the customer. When if you
Exactly.
have
Exactly.
if you are, you know, if you have 5 kids, maybe, or one kid, you are single, you are struggling, talk to that struggling single mother like you.
Exactly. That is what a
Yes.
customer avatar is. It is the other you, you know, the person who is facing the same problems like you. Because we realize that the person who is going to buy your affiliate program, the person who is going to purchase the program that you have, is somebody who is going through the same problems like you. Guys, same problems like you are going through. So that is the customer avatar. So you literally write it down. You grab a piece of pen and paper and you write down, what are those things that I'm going through? We call them the pain points. Then on the other side, you write, what are my desires? What would I like to be? Let me give you an example. Me, my customer avatar is called Sam, and I'm just using Sam not to mean me, but I'm basically, this could be my customer avatar. What are the problems that I was going through? Number one, I was in debt. Number two, I was working and salary was never enough. Number three, I had a family to take care of, so I had a responsibility to take care of my family and provide for them. Number four, I had to be able to learn how I can, like the other problem was I was in debt and I was growing more in debt. Number five, I hated the fact of working for a salary for the next 30, 40 years. Do you see? Pain points were listed down. What about on this other side? What are my desires? Number one, I want to work from home. Number two, desire, like my goal, my desire is to be able to provide for my family. Number three, be able to take my family, my wife, and my kids for shopping and don't worry about the prices of things. Very personal, very emotional. Number four, I want to be able to quit working for a salary. Well, number one, as much as teaching is a noble job, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. I was like, enough, like enough is enough. And you see, this was after I checked other people who are doing it, but you can see where my pain point is coming from. Number five, my desire is to be able to educate my daughter to a prestigious, good quality education. I'm very passionate about quality education. Number six, be able to travel the world. I want to be young and rich. You see, those are things that I want. Those are my desires. What are your desires? Guess what? When you are creating content, I just pick one and I talk about it. I pick the next one, I talk about it. I pick the next one, I talk about it. I'm not brainstorming about content. That's what content is about. You keep talking about it and you put your the framework of content. And the framework of content I've taught, it is the story, it is the hook. You start with a good opening statement, then you give that part of the story talking about the pain point you want to talk about and the call to action. It has those three things, but I'll see, I'm talking about one thing. So let me give you an example. If I want to be young and rich, right? I would start like this, a hook. This is a real example. Look at this. I would start a hook like this. To all, so basically, that's bad. If you're watching this and you are 30 years and below, listen to this. All right, that is going to be the hook. So I'm addressing somebody who is 30 and below, 40 and below, 50 and below. I'm like, if you are 45 years and below, Listen to this. So I have already gotten the attention of millions of people who are 45 years and below, right? And those who are 45 and above may not really listen, but they would listen to know what are those being told. Anyway, I just wanted the attention. It really doesn't matter who it attracts. I just wanted the attention. Then I could go to the body, and I want to talk about the fact of young and rich, right? And then I would say, I came across this online business that teaches anyone how they can start a thriving online business right on their phone, and they can promote any product they find online and be able to generate their income. This means that you don't have to really depend on your salary. You can actually be generating income on a daily basis, promoting products that you love. This is what has helped me as a high school math teacher. Listen to my story. It comes in automatically. It must be there. This is what has helped me as a high school math teacher and a dad to be able to pay off my debt. Now, if you haven't paid off your debt, if you haven't done anything, just say this. This is what has helped me as a dad to be able to start this business in hopes of paying off my debt. Look at that. I'm just putting it the way it is, right? I'm not, don't cover, don't say wrong things. Say the things the way they are. It helped me to be able to pay off my debt. Or I would say something like, this is exactly what has helped me to be able to start this online business in hopes of being able to pay off my debt. I am a member of a thriving community who are people who are already changing their lives around, and I am so much positive about this. If there is any chance that you would be interested to learn how to get started, comment down below here, or that's a call to action. I want you to see the call to action part. Comment down below here a specific word, or go and click the link on my bio, which, by the way, link on bio, I discourage by all means. Don't say that. And I'll tell you why in just a second. But comment the word ready down below here, or save this video to watch it later, or share it to 5 people or anything. Like, give something they want to do. Make sure you give a call to action. Comment down below here ready, and I'll give you my step-by-step guide. All right? So if anything they will remember in that video is, number one, they were called out, the hook, they called out to a specific age group. All right, it doesn't matter if you can call males, you can, and basically that is just one type of a hook. You can actually have a hook in terms of dates, and this was amazing. This is the one that went viral. And we said, if you're watching this, for example, today is June 26th, I say this, if you're watching this before June 30th, then you are lucky. Look at that. Even when I said it, I know even you, your attention was grabbed. You're like, oh, June 30th has not reached. So you started thinking, June 30th, what is there about June 30th? And listen, I stop it there. I don't talk about the June 30th. I go to my main body of the story. I have just discovered this online business side hustle that can help you get started generating income at the comfort of your home. And anybody can be able to do this, and you don't have to quit your job, especially if you are working 10 hours like me on my teaching job and I have a family to take care of. I have been able to do 2 hours every single day of my business, and I'm just talking about it. What did I want? The first step was the hook. I just took one of the frameworks of the hook, so I have a good hook. Number 2, I have the story, the body. I'm just talking it and I'm putting the story in it, like I'm mixing it up such that my message gets home. Then I have the call to action. Save this video so that you can come back to it later, then comment the word ready. You see, let me mention why link in bio is bad. The reason why link in bio is bad is because the platform you are creating your content, let it be Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, when you say that, they know you are sending that viewer to an outside site, because link in bio is your website. It is your Systeme.io account. You are sending them away. They don't want that. They want people to stay there. So how can you work together with their goal? You work together, you collaborate with the TikTok platform by telling them to comment. Let me tell you why commenting is way much better than sending them to the link in bio. It's because when they comment, right, when they leave a comment, what happens is this: they are able, okay, to increase, like TikTok can tell people like this type of content. This content that Lucy has created is getting a lot of comments, so people like it. Let us push it more. And that's how people get virality. That is the hack of how you can get viral. So listen, tell people to save the video, all right? Then don't say 2 things in one video, right? So you can do save in this video. The next one, tell them to comment a specific word. I usually have a specific word that I only say, so the people only comment ready, right? All of my comments are like ready, and that's why when you go to my content, there is no negative comments because I only want a specific type of comment. That is why it's only ready. You will find it there. And what do? I reply to each one of them with my link for my website for whatever thing that I'm actually promoting. Right? I reply back with the link, or I can reply back even with a video when the links are so, because you'll find some videos that have 3,000 comments. No matter how much you try to reply to them, you will grow, your head will burst. You cannot. So what you do, you either get somebody to do it for you. If I don't have time, I'm just like, somebody do this, copy paste all these comments to all these people, which is terribly hard, or do something. But otherwise, that's a good problem to have. There are some good problems to have. Actually, when you get your video to 100,000 views or 200, and you have like 7,000 comments, let me tell you, that's a good problem to have. It's good problems and bad problems. So that's how you create content. That's how you are able to sell your product. And you can change as many products as you want as long as you master the skill. Guys, the most important thing is to master the skill. Nobody is going to take away the skill from you. No one. It's a skill you can use. It doesn't matter what you promote. Listen, it doesn't matter what you are promoting. As long as you know how to promote, how to sell, it doesn't matter what you are selling. It doesn't. Product doesn't matter. What matters is your process, your mastery. I mean, I can keep talking and talking and talking about this thing. I had something that I had planned to teach, but I don't think I'm going to teach. Our time is almost over. Probably I'm going to call a coaching call probably tomorrow. By the way, I'm on midterm, so I have all the day and night to do as much as we can. So I'm probably going to announce for another bonus coaching call, and I teach something called how to get a domain, which is good. But since that is for another day, I want to open this platform and ask, do we have a question? We have Coach Lucy with us. She's also going to share her some insights, and congratulations to Magdalene and everybody else as you are putting everything together. Let me tell you, you're also going to be there where she is, and it's a great. But then you did not tell us, how did you feel? We want to tap into that feeling because the feeling alone is powerful. How did you feel, Magdalene? Just tell us, just give us the explanation.
Oh, it is one of the most greatest feeling. I remember I felt like, running outside and screaming, but well, niko kwa mtaa, so I couldn't do it. And the kids are, most of them are, they are on holiday. So I was walking all over my house, and I was like, oh my God. That was the only one that will come out of my mouth. And I was like, oh, so this is how it feels. And you know what I told myself? If I could get that, then 1 million is not impossible. Yeah, but it was the greatest feeling ever. I was really, I could check that, message, yani all over. Even today, I can't even believe it. I'm like, wow. I was expecting to sell, but it just came like the day I wasn't expecting. Like, yeah, it was okay. I was expecting, but yeah, ilikuwa nika prank, but it is the greatest feeling, and I'm really praying for all the DMRs, to sell so that we can celebrate together, and grow together. Yeah. It was a good day.
Wow. Don't forget to add it in your calendar and say, the day there was the biggest mandamano in Kenya, I made my first sale.
I'm telling you, yeah. But even I couldn't follow the maandamano sana because I was like, what? Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it was a great day for me. Yeah, and I hope I'm waiting and hoping, I'm praying for each and every one of us here, to get to see that day, to face that day. Yeah, it will be an awesome day.
Literally, just photocopy what you did. You photocopy, you make more. That's it. No secret. It's just like
Yeah.
that. Coach Lucy, welcome.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. And Latrice, you've been so attentive to Magdalene's story. I'm so excited Magdalene really fought a good fight from day one, from when we met, the physical one. She has had a lot of energy. She has engaged us. She has called us. She has written, And in fact, after her physical, I had to call her and we really discussed and I told her, don't worry, you are going to sell. I can see your sale coming. And okay, she's been so consistent. Please don't ever give up. Yeah, success is on the other side of the failure. So please try and do everything that you need to do. And as Sam has said, I have not had you people. Magdalene at least engaged me because when she started getting so many reads, so many questions, sometimes she never even knew what to tell the customers. I had to call her people on her behalf, to try and close for her. And I've also closed for other people in this group, by the way. So if you are getting reads, you are getting questions, and you don't know how to go about it, engage us, engage Sam, engage me. We'll be able to assist you. We can even talk to you. Like Magdalene was telling them, I have my coaches. Yeah, and now she referred them to us and we talked to them. And even like the people who joined her whatever Rai last week, it was a good one. I listened and everything went on so well. And I'm sure she'll make more sales. And again, we have shown you how to do the hooks, the nini, the body, the content. Please start making content so that you can have that good problem. I remember when I did my wording and I did my videos and they started going viral, and I could get more than 200 tweets in a day. I had to engage my coach. I have a coach called Coach Isaac, and I asked him, now what do I tell them? They're all coming, they're asking me questions. What do I tell them? You are even scared, and that's why and I remember Sam at one time, even my phone started hanging all the time, and Sam told me this is a good problem to have. It's at least it shows you are working, yeah. So please, everyone, please put up your socks. There is money online. There's a lady I spoke to yesterday, and she told me people are really flocking in her DMs and she's making sales. Okay, she's not doing what we are doing, but there is money. Only that, if people tell you there is no money to give you or to buy your product because you have not convinced them. Yeah? Because sincerely speaking, there is money. People are buying even digital products worth millions. Yeah? And as you're only asking for 13K, or even less than that. So please go out and market, be confident. The other day I spoke to Magdalene and I told her, okay, when people talk about free things, it shows we are attracting the wrong avatar. I saw Kamande asking, what is avatar? Avatar is your client. You cannot sell to everyone. So you have to be specific and decide whom you want to sell to. You want to sell to ladies with children, ladies who are working, or ladies who are at home. You have to be really specific. I know I defined my avatar and I said, I called the lady Anne, who has 2 children, working, struggling to get, you have to be very specific, as Magdalene and Sam has said. Because if you aim to sell to everyone, you'll never sell to anybody. But if you are specific, even the person, like I always get people coming to tell me because I've said I help women or I show women. So they always come and tell me I'm not a woman, but I still sell to men. Some of you bought the products from me and yet my avatar is already. Yeah. So they always come, but be specific when you're addressing when you're doing your content creation, address that person who is your avatar. Anybody else will follow through. Yeah. So I am so happy for Magdalene, and I'm sure that we are all happy. And as I always tell you during our coaching calls, when you make that one sale, it shows you can make 1,000, Magdalene. So can you please dust yourself and start again? And you really go, now you should go with all the energy. You should put in a lot of effort, and I can assure you, you will sell. You will sell. Don't stop there. Yeah. Don't allow your miracle to be taken away from you. Make sure you sell others and sell many more. Yeah. I don't know whether I have anything else to say. Maybe you can ask us questions, but as so far we are happy about our progress, and we really want you to make it as well in life. And that's why we do this coaching course. That's why we do the mentorship. Because by the way, if you know, most of the programs, they don't even, they don't provide coaching, they don't do mentorship. They just sell you the product and they leave it at that. We are here to show you, you have your bonuses. You have you have the library of all the coaching courses we've done. You can go back or you can always ask us questions and we'll be able to support you. We'll support you. So I don't know whether there are any questions apart from that one of Kamande, and I'm sure Kamande umeelewa, ama you need some more clarification of who the customer avatar is and how you use it. Or do you want to ask a question more specific?
No, I'm good. I'm understood. What I want Sam to repeat is what he said about replying with the link. When somebody comment ready, how do you reply with the link? Which link do you reply with?
Okay. Yeah, I can still do that. You know, when someone has replied to you, has sent a comment to you, you can go to their, to their profile so that you can be able to send them a message. There you can be able to even send a link. But if you send it on the body of your post, or even when someone writes to you, I don't know how I can do it. I'm not sure I can be able to share because my whatever is on my TikTok is on my phones. When someone comments, you see there's always that when you open someone's comment, Kamande, you always get there's the like or comment. You reply to the comment. Don't reply there. If you reply there and put a link, they are going to, you are going to be warned by TikTok or whichever platform. Open someone's profile and now you either follow back or whatever, follow back if the person is following you, then you send a message from there. You can send like the System.io link, you can send the WA link, you can refer them now so that they can DM you. But if you tell them, if you send the link or they send you the link from the, how do I put it? Because when you open someone's message, when you open the TikTok message, you see there's someone's profile picture, then there's the like and comment. Yeah, you reply to the comment. Don't reply there. Open the profile. When you touch the photo, you click on the photo, you'll be able to see. You can send you follow back, and then there's you reply to the message. You can message the person. So that's what we call DM. So DM, you can give either the System.io link or even your link. I always prefer you use those ones because at least when you send the System.io link, they'll be able to get the ebook and they start getting the emails, the campaign emails. Yeah. If not that, you do the link, and then when they come to your DM, you can still be able to direct them to your email list. You ask them for your email so that you can send the ebook. I hope that's clear, Kamande. Okay, any other question?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Oh, you're good, okay. Any other question? At least I can see Aris, she's been so attentive. Do you have any question, Aris? Or any comment?
Thanks so much, Coach Lucy and Sam. That was a good training. Actually, I've been also getting online with Magdalene. She's such a vibe. She has been really helping me a lot. So I'd like to thank her for this also. So I hope next time I can be able to create content and look for customers.
Okay, all the best.
Yeah.
Suseta, you want to comment? You have unmuted. Okay, over to you, Sam. I don't think there are more questions.
All right. Thank you, Coach Lucy. Thank you, everybody. I hope this was a wake-up call. All right. It's possible. It's possible if we choose that this is possible. Everyone who is here coming up to this coaching call, showing up every single day, that is what matters. Those little baby steps matter a lot than the big moves. Forget the big moves. They are not big moves. Those little steps count more than everything else. Having said that, thank you so much for your time. We are going to have this coaching call again. We have not been able to cover what we intended to do. Of course, we have been able to do part of it. And thank you so much, Magdalene. We wish you all the best. Everybody else who is here, we are looking forward to have you. Donald, my brother, we want to have you, right? Shouting you up here for a beautiful and amazing, I can already smell it. I'm telling you, I can smell it. You remember when Magdalene was here the other day? They were telling her, I can smell your sale is coming. I don't know, but I can just tell it's coming. Show up. Attend this coaching call. She has said this was the most important part. The training and everything else is amazing, but show up for this coaching call. It is very, very good. Go through the program. All right. Learn and implement. Learn 20%, implement 80%. Be the one who is doing the doing. You're the one who is doing the work. Having said that, I wish you all the best. Have a good, blessed week. Go out there, change the world, change your life through it as well. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good night.